So guys, welcome back to another video. In this one today we're going to be doing something a bit different. Now normally I upload stuff like prediction videos where we look to the future, but today we're actually going to be looking back. Since the FIFA 19 Premier League team of the season was announced today, I thought I'd do a video where not only do I check out the new team of the season, but also look back at some of the Premier League team of the season squads from previous FIFAs. So today we have a FIFA history or evolution of the Premier League team of the season kind of video. If you do go on to enjoy this video and you like the idea, make sure you leave a like rating on it. I will of course do more of these kind of videos if you lot do enjoy them. In the comment section down below, let me know your favourite Premier League team season card ever, and also let me know your thoughts on the latest FIFA 19 team of the season. If you want to skip to the end to just hear my thoughts on the FIFA 19 team of the season, feel free to do so, but if you want to see the previous team of the seasons from like FIFA 11 to FIFA 19, then you know what, sit back and just enjoy the video. Okay, so let's get into things. We're going to start all the way back in FIFA 11, and on the screen right now is the backline of the first ever Premier League team of the season. Now back then this wasn't called team of the season, this was the Premier League team of the year, and this squad was released in June of 2011. As you can see, the backline featured a couple of iconic players. As you can see, there is a future icon Van der Sar in this squad. At the time, he was given an 87 rated Premier League Team of the Year card. And also in this backline is one of the best Premier League centre-backs of all time in Nemanja Vidic. He got an 89 rated card that year. Partnering him at centre-back is a Team of the Season company who had 85 pace. That is pretty mad. In the midfield and attack, there was some pretty insane looking cards in FIFA 11. This was, I think, Bale's second season as Tottenham star man, and he got himself a brilliant looking card which had 88 ratings all down the left side. As you can see, Nani had a really solid looking right mid card, and up top was an attacking duo of Dimitar Berbatov and Carlos Tevez. On the FIFA 11 Premier League Team of the Year bench, there was some really good looking items. Ashley Cole and RVP both had incredible cards. Also on this bench is a Robert Hoof, a Scott Parker and a Darren Ben, and those cards were great too, especially that Scott Parker card. That one looks class. Okay, now let's fast forward a year to FIFA 12. Now, this squad was also called a Team of the Year squad. It was called the English League Team of the Year, actually, which featured mainly Premier League players, but also featured one or two non-Premier League players, and we'll discuss them in a moment. Kompany and Leighton Baines made the starting 11 for the second year in a row, and this time they were joined by Colaccini and Kyle Walker in defence. On the next slide we have the midfield and strikers, and this page features some really insane looking cards. How good does that Antonio Valencia item look? That looks great. Gareth Bale also had an insanely impressive item, but the standout card on this page is obviously the 90 rated Yaya Toure, whose lowest card stat was his pace of 82. Up front we had RVP and Rooney, who both had some pretty elite looking cards. On the bench there was a 91 rated Aguero, an 88 rated left wing Juan Mata, a really good looking attacking midfielder Johan Cabaye, an 86 Clint Dempsey, and a pretty overpowered looking 80 rated Team of the Year Ashley Williams. Moving on now to FIFA 13. Now this was the first Ultimate Team I played properly. I started playing Ultimate Team in FIFA 12 towards the end, but FIFA 13 was the first year that I'd really got into Ultimate Team. So I've got pretty fond memories of this game, and I absolutely loved the card design of these FIFA 13 Team of the Season cards. For the third FIFA in a row, as you can see, Leighton Baines made an appearance as the starting left back. Rio Ferdinand picked up a blue card, and Vertonghen also featured in the Premier League Team of the Season after an impressive first season at Tottenham. Gareth Bale also made yet another appearance, this time showing off his best card yet, a 93 rated left mid item which looked absolutely sensational. Juan Mata and Carrick were in the middle, and a 91 rated Team of the Season Hazard was on the wing of the FIFA 13 midfield. Now, I actually packed that Team of the Season Hazard card, and if you want to see my incredibly cringy reaction to packing him, I will leave a link to that video in the description down below. Up top in this team was a 93 rated Van Persie and a 91 rated Suarez. The bench for the FIFA 13 squad was really good. Now, I know there isn't anyone too insanely high rated on this bench, but some of these cards were just really overpowered in game. For example, that Benteke card, it was awesome. It was fast, it was good on the ball, a lot better than that dribbling stats suggest. The shooting was brilliant, and physically and in the air, as you can imagine, he was an absolute beast. Fellaini had a really solid card as well, as did Ashley Williams. So Ashley Williams actually picking up a couple of Team of the Season cards over the years. Steven Gerrard also made an appearance in this squad, and he got a pretty well-rounded card as well. Okay, now we move on to FIFA 14, and this is the year the Ultimate Team cards changed. They changed to items. We no longer had the rectangle cards. It was now like a crest style item. And look on the screen right now. Guess who makes an appearance again in the Premier League Team of the Season? It's Leighton Baines. That's 4 Premier League Team of the Season starting 11 spots in a row for the Everton left back. And how about that centre back partnership in FIFA 14? We got a 40 pace Mertesacker and a 49 paced John Terry. Aaron Ramsey had a standout season for Arsenal, and he featured in the midfield, as did a bunch of Liverpool players, as this was the year that Liverpool made a really good run for the Premier League title, with Suarez and Sturridge just having an insane season together. And I do remember that Team of the Season Sturridge card was really freaking good in game. On the bench of the FIFA 14 Team of the Season was a couple of really interesting items, to be honest. As you can see, there was a 93 rated Aguero, a very young 83 rated Sterling, an 84 Lallana, 82 Aspi, and a Cardiff City goalkeeper, David Marshall. Up next is the class of FIFA 15. Now, FIFA 15 was one of my favourite FIFAs ever, to be honest, and this Premier League team season was great. In goal was David De Gea, who got his first Premier League blue item of any FIFA. Well, the first one where he's actually been in the Premier League team this season. Anyway, in FIFA 14 he did get a most consistent blue card, but FIFA 15 was the first time he featured in the actual starting 11 of the Premier League team this season. Now, this team was heavily dominated by Chelsea players, as they won the league by a decent margin in this year. Hazard featured in the Premier League team this season for the third time in a row, and he was joined by some other Chelsea players. We've got Matic and Fabregas in the midfield, and Diego Costa was up front. Alexis Sanchez got a really good right wing item, and I actually did a series around that card at the time. Harry Kane also picked up his first Team of the Season card ever in FIFA 15. On the bench, we saw a silver item for the first time ever, and we also saw Aguero feature too. Aguero just always seems to end up on the bench somehow, which is pretty interesting. Charlie Austin made the squad after a standout season for QPR, and Balassi got himself a really OP blue card as well. Now, at the start of FIFA 16, I don't think anyone could have predicted how the Premier League team this season would end up looking. This, of course, was the year that Leicester City would go on to shock the world and win the Premier League title. So this team season squad did feature a bunch of players from Leicester. In goal, though, was an Ultimate Team favourite. Jack Butland actually made the team this season in this year. At right back, we had a very pacey Hector Bellerin, and at left back, there was a Silva in the starting 11. It was a Silva team this season, Christian Fuchs. The midfield of this team this season was pretty insane. We had a 90 rated Dimitri Payet, a 94 rated Mesut Ozil, an 88 rated Kante, and a 93 Mahrez. Up top in this team, we had a 96 pace Jamie Vardy, and we also had a 93 overall Harry Kane, which had some pretty impressive card stats. Now, for the first time ever, we got more than just a bench for the team this season squad. We also got reserves in FIFA 16. As you can see, there are some really good looking items on display right now. On the bench and reserves, we had a 95 rated Aguero, a 94 De Gea, a 93 Cech, and a really good looking 89 rated Lukaku. Arnautovic also got a really OP looking card, and a young Virgil van Dijk at Southampton also got a blue card. In FIFA 17, Kyle Walker made his return to the Premier League team this season. Marcus Alonso got himself an insane looking wingback card, and Cesar Azpilicueta got himself a pretty mad looking centre back item. The midfield in FIFA 17 was just stacked with great items, like really elite ones. Like, look at that Kante card. That's insane, and I do remember that card performing like an absolute beast in game. Obviously the 98 Hazard was good, and so was that 91 rated Mane. Up front in this team this season was Lukaku and Kane. Now, their normal cards in this Ultimate Team were good. They had amazing shooting and physical stats, but their pace was never that amazing. But they both got plenty of special cards throughout the year, and when it came to getting a team this season item, their pace stats got boosted a lot. making Team of the Season Kane and Team of the Season Lukaku absolutely incredible looking items. The bench and reserves of the FIFA 17 squad featured some just incredible looking cards. Like, there are some absolutely sensational cards on the screen right now. There was a Team of the Season Ibra, that had 99 shooting, 97 dribbling and 98 physical. What a card that was. Also on this page is a 95 rated striker, Alexis Sanchez. That card in game had some insane dribbling stats. David Luiz got a blue card and it had some amazing pace for a centre back, and Antonio Valencia got one of the best looking right back cards in the game at the time. There was also a Team of the Season Gylfi Sigurdsson in FIFA 17. You couldn't buy this card or pack it though, you had to unlock it by winning the daily knockout tournament. And now we arrive at last FIFA's Team of the Season, which was one of the most high-rated Team of the Season squads ever. I think the lowest-rated player in this one that wasn't a goalkeeper was 90 rated, so this squad was pretty mad. In defence, as you can see, we got a really good-looking 92 rated Kyle Walker and a very high-rated 97 David De Gea. Moving on to the midfield, just look at the ratings on this page. I do remember that 95 rated Eriksen being really good in game, as was that 96 De Bruyne. Fernandinho's card was also amazing, and I was lucky enough to pack that card in an untradeable pack, so I got to use that card quite a bit. Kane and Aguero both got really nice looking striker cards, but the attacker that stole the show in this squad was that 98 rated Mo Salah, which had 99 ratings for both pace and dribbling. Now, the bench for the FIFA 18 squad featured some absolutely sensational players. That 92 rated Team of the Season Son was one of the best cards in FIFA 18. That 91 rated Mahrez was also ridiculous in game, and the dribbling on it was mad. Nick Pope got a blue card after a standout season in the Burnley goal, and Ashley Young also featured in this squad after playing in defence for Man United that season. There was a Team of the Season Ben Davies in FIFA 18, but you couldn't buy this card, you had to unlock it by winning the daily knockout tournament. Okay, so there is our trip down memory lane complete. Now let's take a look at today's brand new Team of the Season. Here is the FIFA 19 Premier League Team of the Season squad. It's pretty freaking good. As you can see, there is a full Liverpool backline in the starting 11, and all four of them cards look amazing. Fernandinho, for the second year in a row, has got himself an awesome looking, well-rounded CDM card. And then up front, there's a 97 rated Salah and a 96 rated Aguero, who both look like they have some very elite stats. The bench and reserves definitely looks interesting. There are some great items on this bit. And there is a 90 rated Wijnaldum, which looks brilliant. And I bet not too many people thought he'd make it into this squad. Both Aubameyang and Lacazette made it into the squad too, and both of their cards look pretty freaking special. I am definitely looking forward to using both of them at some point. Wolves' Doherty made it as well. He's got a pretty solid looking right wing back item, and it's also great to see James Maddison included as well, as he missed out on the community Team of the Season. There's also a couple of blue players in the weekly objectives. There's an 88 rated Lucas Digne, and there's also an 88 rated Declan Rice. So there it is, the FIFA 19 Team of the Season. Let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section down below. It's likely there'll be a couple of SBCs later this week where one or two more Premier League players get blue cards. Surely Ryan Fraser will be one of them, and maybe Raul Jimenez the other. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, we're coming towards the end of the video now. You've seen the latest Team of the Season, and you've seen many Team of the Season players from previous FIFAs as well. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, leave a like rating on it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.